Got his hand on you. Hey, bro, come check this out. Have you ever seen this image before? He blew me, bro. You 50 years old. You got your youth about you, bro. That's an excellent thing. I don't think you know that's a light thing, especially with the stress in the world. Right. So what we out here to do is to teach the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who you are according to the Bible. Right. You said your name is Quan, right? Have you ever heard that before? If I was to ask you your race, who would you tell me?
Say it one more time. Say the question.
If I was to ask you your race or your nationality, what would you tell me?
Black African American. Black
African American. What about you?
Strip.
Hold on, don't go nowhere. It's very important. What you say? Same thing?
Be a nigga like a motherfucker, dog.
Nigga like a motherfucker. Give me Isaiah chapter 1 verse 3. So what I'm here to show you is before we went into slavery and we were labeled African Americans, we were known as the Jews. Right. You are a Jew by blood. You are a Jew by blood.
That's right.
What's your name right here? James, come around here real quick. So the problem that we have in the community is we don't know that we a family. We don't know that before we went to slavery, these people right here, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, Serena, we were called the Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel. When you read the Bible, you had a man named Abraham, who had a son named Isaac, who had a son named Jacob. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. He had 12 sons. Those children went on to have children. Today they call Puerto Rican, Dominican, Haitian, Jamaican, African American, colored, Negro, Mexican. We were once a nation of people that ruled the earth.
Bring it up.
We sinned against God. He got upset with us and he banished us into slavery. In these last days, hey, my brother, come build with us. He said he gonna send signs back into the earth in the last days to wake these people up. Because guess what? 1 minute they call us black. You've been 50 years old. When you was born, they was calling us colored. African American didn't get started until 1985 with Jesse Jackson. Right. So how was it that our identity changes every 30, 40 years? Because of slavery. Watch this, check this out.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3.
If you think that the white man wrote this Bible, the Bible was written by your ancestors. When you read the Bible, it said Jesus had dark skin and hair like what?
Right.
Wool. Who got woolly textured hair on the earth? We do. Look at the hair that's on your head. That's hair like wool, a sheep. Look at the hair that's on your beard. That's hair like a sheep. Jesus Christ had dark skin, meaning what? When they were trying to put him to death, they said send him into Egypt. What color people is in Egypt? Black people. So why do you think that they would send the greatest man that ever walked the earth, tell him to go into Egypt or Africa? Because he looked like the people that was there. Jesus Christ was a black man. Jesus Christ did not look like that. Come check this out real quick. I want you to come check this out, Quan. It's very important, bro. The word teaches us that this is Jesus. And that's why when you see this, you say, no, I can't mess with that. That's pure. That's white. That's clean. But if you see somebody that look like this, I'll kill that nigga dead right now if you step on my shoe. It make us look at each other with hatred, evil in our eyes towards each other. But we see them people and we see God. Not even realizing that God looks like you. And watch this. Read.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3.
What's your name, bro? Amir, check this out, read.
The ox know of his owner.
So God says the ox know who its owner is, meaning what? An ox know who it belongs to. If you got an ox, I can't go and tell your ox to move because it knows your voice. Like you got a pit bull of dogs, you deal with dogs at all, but with a pit bull, a dog. If you raise a dog up, I can't just walk up to your dog and say, come here, you're my dog. He knows his owner. God says the ox knows his owner, read.
And the ass his master's crib.
An ass is a donkey, it knows its homeland. We don't know our homeland. We think our homeland is Africa.
Right.
Before it was called Africa, it was called the land of Ham. It was named after a Roman, Leo Scipios Africanus. He conquered that land and named it after himself.
Right.
The same way with America. It was named after an Italian man, Amerigo Vespucci. So Africa named after the white man, American named after the white man. How are we as a colored people calling ourselves African and American? It don't make sense. It's confusing. So God said the ox know his owner, meaning it's God. We don't know our God. We follow Islam. We follow Buddhists. We follow all these idolatries that don't belong to us. The truth about this is this your history book.
Right.
The word Bible is a Greek word, biblios. It means records. Meaning what? You being an older man, you know. Back in the day, we passed photo books, photo albums. We kept them in the family and passed them down. This is the photo album.
Right.
Read.
But Israel.
So God says the ox knoweth his God. A donkey knows his home. But Israel, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, read that part again.
But Israel.
That's you. You are the children of Israel.
Right.
We are the real Jews by blood.
That's
not
right.
Jewish. Them people took our land and our identity and put us in slavery.
Bring it up.
Why you think they put millions to push out rap music that talk about op, killer op, go out here and have sex with all these women, op. Why do they push this nonsense in our communities? And they see what it's doing to us, because it's about keeping you asleep. Because when the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans wake up, we're gonna be unstoppable.
Right.
Read.
Does not know.
So God says, but Israel what?
Does not know.
Read.
My people.
So God says, my people, meaning what? God is possessor. Y'all belong to him. That's why whenever you sin or do something wicked, God gonna smash you for it every time.
Right.
Why? Because you're his child. When you disobedient, you gonna get the spanking. That's what slavery was about. You ask yourself like, man, these people dropping bombs on people, they pushing fentanyl, they put crack in the community. How do they get to live in high rises, driving Lamborghinis while we suffer?
Bring it up.
Because you're God's children. So when you eat the pork, guess what? You getting high blood pressure.
Right.
You getting gout. You God's people. He said not to shave your beard. So when you put a razor to your face, what happens? You get the razor bumps.
Right.
God is a God of judgment and discipline because you're his child. He says, but who?
But my people.
But
Israel.
But Israel, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans read.
Does not know.
We don't know who we are. We call ourselves colored, Negro, black. Our Hispanic brothers call themselves Mexican, Puerto Rican. Did you get a flyer?
Yeah, I got one.
Make sure you check that flyer, but watch this.
Does not know.
So God says Israel don't know. Read.
My people does not consider.
So my brother being 50 years old, how old are you? 52, man, y'all brothers look at y'all youth about you. How old are you? 46. You 46, you can't even tell, bro. Y'all brothers look 30 out here. So God says, I ain't gonna ask you, I'm gonna be respectful, but my people are beautiful.
I'm 62 though.
You 60?
I'm 62. Thank you, baby.
And this is how y'all know y'all are the children of God.
Bring it out.
It's something different about black don't crack. They ain't never lied.
Right.
You see somebody else look 6 years old, they around here looking like a spoiled banana. You still got your youth about you. But God says, my people, Israel, read,
Does not know.
we don't know who we are. We call ourselves 12 different nationalities. 1 minute we a real nigga, 1 minute we Negro, 1 minute we black, 1 minute we colored. God says, we what?
Does not know.
We don't know who we are. Read.
My people
And he says, my people,
does not consider.
we don't even consider what our nationality is. Like my sister being 62, my brother right here being 50, Zep, my brother right here being 46. God says we don't what?
Does not consider.
We don't even consider in all these years who we are. We don't even consider like, wait, something don't make sense. How am I calling myself black and African American? How am I calling myself colored, Negro? Why? Well, we don't even consider that something ain't right.
What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family.